Okay, so the second reading skill that we're going to be focusing on this week is context clues. And I just wanted to review the 5 different types of context clues that you can use to help you to find the meaning of an unknown word. So as you guys know, since we have done this over and over again, you can use clues while you are reading to help you to figure out a word that you don't know. A lot of times there are words that will pop up while you're reading that you may not know, but you can use the clues all around it to help you to kind of figure out exactly what it means, or if not exactly, pretty close. Okay, so there are 5 different types of context clues that you can use. The first one is usually the easiest one, and that's the definition clues. So sometimes the text will just flat out give you the definition of the word. The second one is the example clues. So an example of the word is given following the sentence or within that actual sentence. An inference clue, that's a word's definition where the definition is not explained. You need to look for clues before and after the sentence to figure out, to infer what you think the word means. Then there are synonym clues, where they'll use other words around that word that have a similar meaning, or next to the word that have a similar meaning. So like they would say, she was so happy, she was elated. So happy and elated are synonyms. Antonyms, they would do the same thing, where they would use a word next to it that is the opposite. So you could, a word that you know that's the opposite. So if you know, everyone knows what the word hate means. So they would use despise next to it, which would help you to know that despise means you hate it. Okay, so those are the 5 types: definition, example, inference, synonyms, and antonyms. The next thing that you guys are going to do, so you can look at this to help you, but your assignment is actually a slide. There's 2 slides. You are only doing the first one today, Tuesday. Okay, the second one is, so if you want to finish it all at once, you can, but you really are only responsible for the first part today, and then tomorrow you're going to do the second part. So slide 1 is a little story, and it says context clues at the top. It reminds you what context clues are, clues that the readers use to determine the meaning of unknown words. And then types of context clues: definition clues, synonyms clues, antonym clues, example clues, and inference clues. There they are again. So those are the 5 different types. Then you're going to read this story, and at the bottom, you're going to summarize. Right here, it says summarize. So that's what you're going to do today. Also, in addition to that, while you are reading, I would like for you guys to practice your annotating skills, which we started doing quite a bit, and I really want you guys to continue doing so. So over here, I have, it says use the codes to annotate the story as you read. For example, when you have a connection while reading, move one of the hearts to the spot in the story where you've had a connection. So it goes through, this is the key that tells you what all the things are. So the C is I can make a connection. The P means I can make a prediction about what might happen next. A question mark is I have a question about this. The star is this, you think that particular part of the story, wherever, is important. This is my favorite part, is the heart. And circle words or phrases that you think are tricky. And then this is an interesting or surprising part. So I would like for you to use these tools. You pick these ones down the bottom and you just drag them. If I click on it, I can drag it wherever I want to put it in the story. Then if you would like to explain your annotations, you can go ahead up at the top and insert a text box to explain them. You don't have to do that for every single one, but you can for, let's say if you think something's important, you can just write why you think it's important in the text box. You can put it on the outside. And then for today, down the bottom, all I want you to do is summarize the text in 2 to 3 sentences. So that's all you're doing for today. Tomorrow, you're going to take these bold-faced words, and then you are going to do slide number 2. That is tomorrow, Wednesday. You're going to do slide 2, and you're determining the meaning of these 4 words using the context clues. So again, Today is Tuesday. You're only doing slide 1 where you're reading. Number 1, reading, annotating. Number 2, and then summarizing the text, because we always should constantly be practicing summarizing all the time. So reading, annotating, and summarizing for today. Tomorrow you're going to fill out the context clues slide number